Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Thursday, August 14, 2025. The country recorded its strongest ever stopover arrivals for the month of July this year. Preliminary data from the Jamaica Tourist Board indicates that 286,548 stopover visitors reached the island's shores last month. This represents a remarkable 16.5% increase compared to July 2024 and a solid 4.8% growth over the 2023 figures for that month. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says the numbers reinforce the destination's strong global appeal as a premier Caribbean destination. The record-breaking July performance continues Jamaica's strong tourism momentum throughout 2025 and is attributed to several factors. These include enhanced airlift capacity, successful marketing campaigns targeting key source markets, and the island's diverse tourism offerings from beaches to cultural experiences. Director of Tourism Donovan White stresses that the growth represents not just numbers, but families choosing Jamaica for their vacations, business travelers discovering our world-class facilities, and repeat visitors returning to experience our unmatched hospitality and natural beauty. The government continues to make important strides in the fight against human trafficking. Chairperson of the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons, NATFATIP, Ambassador Alison Stone-Roof, says that 2025 marks 2 decades of sustained efforts to combat the crime through a coordinated multi-agency approach.
We've secured 16 convictions, rescued over 130 victims, established safe spaces for children, and we've established an office for independent oversight through the appointment of a national rapporteur on trafficking in persons, which is the first of its kind in the region.
Ambassador Stone-Roof was addressing the inaugural Caribbean Trafficking in Persons CARITIP Forum held recently in Montego Bay. Acknowledging that the Caribbean faces unique challenges in addressing human trafficking, she says these undermine societies, exploit vulnerable populations, and threaten collective security. The Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of National Security reaffirms Jamaica's dedication to ending human trafficking through strengthened regional cooperation.
Indeed, we are leaving no one behind in this fight.
Jamaica is now fully self-sufficient in poultry production. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green made that declaration during the recent launch of a 6.5 megawatt liquefied natural gas LNG cogeneration plant at the Best Dressed Chicken facility in Spring Village, St. Catherine. The minister points out that despite challenges during the hurricane season, including the loss of about 300,000 birds from Hurricane Beryl, the poultry sector still recorded its highest output last year, producing over 142,000 tons, a 3.3% increase over 2023.
This landmark achievement was anchored by the Jamaica Broilers Group. In fact, in most of our Caribbean neighbors, they import about 80% of their poultry. In Jamaica, we are fully self-sufficient in our poultry production.
A call is being made for health research abstracts ahead of this year's 16th Annual National Health Research Conference in November. The Ministry of Health and Wellness, which is hosting the conference, says it welcomes high-quality health-related abstracts from researchers, students, clinicians, nurses, and other healthcare professionals. The abstracts are to be featured during the staging of the 3-day signature event. Abstracts for consideration are to fall under 6 main thematic areas. These are non-communicable diseases, demographic changes, aging and birth rates, men's health, sexual and reproductive health, AI and robotics in healthcare, and workplace wellness. Outside these main areas, other high-quality health-related research abstracts are also welcomed. The deadline for submission is Friday, September 12, and these should be made online via the National Health Research Conference portal on the ministry's website. The annual conference, which saw more than 1,500 participants in 2024, serves as a springboard to foster a culture of research that contributes to improvements in the public health program, planning, and service delivery. Jamaica's premier 2-day convention, Animecom Fest, had its 7th staging this past Sunday with a much bigger turnout. Last year, the annual event was held at the University of the West Indies, but due to overcrowding, it was moved to the National Arena this year. Executive Director of the Tourism Enhancement Fund, Dr. Kerry Wallace, says it points to the growing local interest in this sector of entertainment.
It made sense for us to get a bigger venue to provide the space and the comfort for all the patrons who wanted to, and give it the room for growth. The whole idea of all the development that we do is for growth. We believe Jamaica really should have the types of festivals and events and parties and carnivals and so on that are some of the best in the world, that people on the planet anywhere has a dream, put it on their bucket list to come to have that kind of experience here on this beautiful part of the world called Jamaica.
Seeing it get bigger means that we are making a mark in Jamaica, to me at least, that there is another niche that needs to be pandered to, because we love these things, so we'll always support.
Animecom celebrates animation, cosplay, comics, gaming, film, K-pop, content creation and cultural diversity, bringing together fans, creators and industry professionals while inspiring creativity and innovation among Jamaica's youth. Dr. Wallace encouraged the partners and young people in attendance to continue working to make Jamaica's anime industry become a global one.
It's just really impressive to see more and more Jamaicans partnering, coming together for a common purpose of developing a subsector of Jamaica's creative industry, which is anime. I mean, we know it's international, but we believe strongly that Jamaica's version can rise to where it dominates the world. We've done it before. We've had rhythm and blues music that our Jamaicans did a spin on it and created something called reggae. And reggae went on to become one of the greatest music genres on planet Earth.
And finally, the Office of the Governor General is cautioning the public and media entities to avoid sharing information that could misrepresent the facts or cause confusion in the electoral process. This as the office decries the circulation of a photograph which falsely depicts a proclamation by the Governor General to prorogue Parliament and declare an election date. In a statement released this morning, the Governor General's office clarifies that the correct information was published in the Jamaica Gazette supplement dated Monday, August 11, which is the government's official means of informing the public about such matters. The statement further asserts that the Office of the Governor General remains steadfast in upholding the dignity of the institution and its mandate to uphold Jamaica's democratic processes with transparency, accuracy, and integrity. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.